Also, multiple gunmen on the run in Presidio County, where the shooting investigation stands now, and the condition of the victims coming up. And roping in a better economy, how the Sand Hills Stock Show and Rodeo is bringing a boost to the basin. Then, from begging to blessings, one Big Spring businessman putting his plans into action and helping the hungry along the way. Good morning and welcome into Good Day. I'm Rebecca Jeffrey. Thanks for joining us this morning. Today is Monday, January 9th, 2017. We begin this morning with a developing story out of Presidio County. Two men severely injured after being shot in a remote vacation ranch Friday night. The sheriff's office says multiple shooters still at large this morning. We're told the incident happened 10 miles west of Candelaria at the Circle Dug Ranch near the Mexico border. According to Presidio County Sheriff Danny Dominguez, the two men injured were visiting Circle Dug Ranch on vacation. They are part of a 6-person group of 3 men and 3 women. Now here's some pictures sent to us from the sheriff's office from inside the Circle Dug Ranch where that shooting took place. The victims, 26-year-old Walker Daughtry, was shot in the stomach, and 59-year-old Edwin Roberts was shot in the arm. Both men were flown to El Paso area hospitals. Sheriff Dominguez tells us he's very proud of his deputies, though, for responding to this incident so quickly, considering their home base of Marfa is more than 2 hours from the ranch.
I am very satisfied and very happy with my staff and my deputies. With the limited resources we have, we're just fortunate to be able to respond to that location with such quickness.
Sheriff Dominguez tells us there is no evidence to support allegations of cross-border violence. No arrests have been made, and the 2 men who suffered wounds are recovering in the hospital this morning. As always, we will continue to keep you updated as we gather more information on this investigation. When we're not on air, we're still there. Visit yourbasin.com for the latest.
Now, your weather on the tubes.
Time now to send it over to meteorologist Chase Menendez with a check on our forecast. Good morning, Chase.
Good morning, Rebecca. Happy Monday to everybody. It's actually a pretty cold morning this morning until we get to this afternoon. But right now, things looking pretty calm, pretty clear. Not a whole lot in the way of cloud cover. Everything kind of seems to be going around our viewing area. And we're warming up a little bit this morning, about 7 degrees warmer today than we were yesterday in Odessa, Midland, 26 in Fort Stockton, 18 in Alpine. But our temperatures are still really low, 36 degrees right now in Odessa, Midland, and Big Spring, 53 in Fort Stockton, 57 in Alpine. And again, that warm front's going to come and change things up, and another cold front this weekend going to bring us some rain chances. I'll have more on that coming up, but first I'll turn it back to you, Rebecca.
Chase, thank you. Over the weekend, Texas schools receiving their letter grade from the Texas Education Agency. These ratings are a result of House Bill 2804, passed back in 2015. It requires schools and districts to receive grades based on 5 areas of performance. Permian High and Midland ISD scoring a D for the 2015-2016 school year. Odessa High scoring an F. On their website, the TEA says these scores shouldn't be considered predictors of future district performance ratings. While Big Spring Superintendent Chris Wigington weighing in on his district's F rating from the TEA. Mr. Wigington releasing a statement regarding the failing grade, saying the system is not an accurate measurement of the success of students and calls the rating premature and deficient. In that statement, the superintendent saying in part, we do not have F students, teachers, campuses, administrators, district, or community. To read his full statement, you can find it on our website, yourbasin.com. Moving to your health news now, smoking is the leading cause of preventable disease and death here in the U.S., and many smokers vow to quit at the beginning of a new year. But new research suggests that nicotine may be as addictive as heroin, so most people need a little help stopping for good. Kim Hutcherson has more in today's Health Beat.
70% of American smokers say they want to quit. If you're one of them, here are some tips from the CDC. First, make a plan for quitting. People who've done it say planning ahead is a big part of success. List the reasons you want to quit smoking. Figure out what triggers make you want to reach for a cigarette so you can avoid them. Choose a day when you'll quit and let your loved ones know. They can help support you. Identify people or places you can turn to for help if you need it. There are lots of tips online, and you can call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. You can also find apps that will help you track cravings, slip-ups, and progress. Some people need medication. The most common type is nicotine replacement therapy, which gives your body a little nicotine without any of the harmful chemicals that are found in burning cigarettes. Healthcare providers can also give assistance, especially if you experience withdrawal symptoms. But since people who stop smoking greatly reduce their risk of early death, the discomfort is worth it. You're never too old to quit. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Keep in mind, Medical Center Hospital also has free classes for those trying to quit. They happen every Tuesday night over at Mission Fitness. Sticking with your health news now, it's official. Flu season is here. I know, we're all just so excited. Yet even now, millions of Americans have yet to get our flu shots, the one thing that's most likely to help us avoid fever, fatigue, and the pains of the flu. Troubling, since health officials say the predominant strain this year is one linked to more serious illness. Fortunately, getting the flu vaccine is quick and convenient, available at most doctors' offices and pharmacies. Now remember, it takes about 2 weeks for the shot to become fully effective. So if you haven't protected yourself yet, the time is now. And doctor recommendations are changing when it comes to children and peanut allergies. New research finds babies should be fed peanuts early on to help prevent this severe allergy. A trial with 600 infants found that eating the food regularly reduced the likelihood of an allergy by more than 80%. About 2% of children in the U.S. currently have a peanut allergy. In your economy news this morning, the annual Sandhill Stock Show and Rodeo in Odessa breaking ticket records this year as families come from across the state to see the show. Local 2's Jessica Vallejo tells us how the rodeo is seeing a boom in business.
It'll be a great year. We're looking at a record sale. We've had great numbers attend.
The Sandhill Stock and Rodeo Show rides on for its 84th year, bringing in more cowboys and cowgirls from across Texas than ever before.
We have families come from across the state and wait for this event every year.
The increased numbers at the show, not just seen in attendance, but dollar signs for the basin. La Quinta is one of several hotels packed with participants.
Been sold out a couple days last week and a couple more days this week, and it's slowly but surely picking back up and getting pretty hectic again.
Nayugwa says families reserving rooms months in advance, making them look forward to rodeo coming into town year after year.
Bringing more traffic into the area is always a good thing. It's going to be good for, not only hotels, but, local restaurants, bars.
Georgia's employee Raymond Ramirez agrees that the traffic is great for the economy despite the hard work it brings.
We were super packed today. We're running around with our heads cut off, just trying to keep up with all the business that is bringing into us.
Because the show must go on.
Open up their hearts and open up their checkbooks and really take care of these kids and remind them how proud we are of them.
Jessica Vallejo, Local 2 News.
Jessica, thanks. And good news for some job seekers in the oil and gas industry. Now hiring signs popping up fast across the basin, with many showing up on a short stretch of I-20 in Odessa. Between JBS Parkway and County Road West, 8 companies show now hiring signs out front. One of them, TEC Well Services, says they're hiring for the first time in a year. They've hired about 5 people over the last few weeks and are looking to land about 10 more employees.
We're a well servicing company, so we have workover rigs, and currently we're hiring field supervisors, tool pushers, operators, derrickmen, and floor hands.
And that's just a snapshot of one company that's hiring. Another company hiring right here and right now is Warren Cat. They currently have about 30 job openings in the Permian Basin. Over in Howard County, a national trend has made its way to Big Spring. A businessman aims to give the gift of food back to his community with the city's first blessing box. Local 2's Lupe Zapata spoke with the man who has big plans to make sure no one goes hungry.
My mantra lately is shut up about your ideas. It's time you put your ideas to work. And if you're not going to put them to work, I need you to stop talking about them.
It started with a simple idea. A way to bless those less fortunate with easy access to free food.
Put a box out there that people can bless others and people can receive a blessing.
And from ramen noodles to peanut butter, green beans to mac and cheese, the blessing box aims to give back. The man responsible, Big Spring business owner Eric Escamilla. He says although it wasn't an original idea, it's something he's very passionate about.
I'm not going to be out there checking your name and logging your stuff. It's just not going to happen. So if anybody needs help, or you know somebody that needs help, this would be a good way for you to say, hey, I know where we can get the help. And if somebody wants to bring something and donate, well, this is a place that you can actually come and bring it to.
And this single blessing box won't be the only one for long. He has big plans to help those who want to give back the power to do so.
For people that want to help, and that's honestly the goal. I will have 10 boxes. I should start construction on my second box on Tuesday.
He has this message for anyone who has a good idea, who hasn't started construction.
The reason you're still dreaming about the life you want is because you're still asleep. You need to wake up and get up and go out there and do the work. And you need to turn those dreams into reality. But if you want to keep on dreaming, stay asleep.
Reporting in Big Spring, Lupe Zapata, Local 2 News.
Lupe, thank you. Well, Escamilla plans to start construction on 9 additional boxes within the coming months. He'll then put them throughout the city. If you'd like to help with construction or maybe have a food donation, you can visit our website, yourbasin.com, for more details. Speaking of blessings, though, one group in Odessa looking to make changes through the power of prayer. People from different backgrounds and beliefs coming together for 21 straight days at 21 different locations to pray. Pastor Donnie Kiker from Jesus House in Odessa says he believes our society should turn to prayer.
It's time that we rise up and get out of our houses and out of our churches and start meeting together and pray and let the Lord change things.
Each morning at 7 a.m. through January 24th, anyone is welcome to join in the prayer group. This morning, they're meeting at the Ector County Health Department.
Now, your weather on the 2s.
And is it going to be a chilly morning for them or not?
Yeah, it's going to be a chilly morning.
Still there.
It's going to be cold until this afternoon. Things are going to start to finally warm up. You can see Odessa Midland looking really calm. The Permian